Tales of the Other Side may contain explicit language, violence, body horror, and other gruesome descriptions. Listener discretion is advised. Hey everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Other Side, an actual play Call of Cthulhu podcast about three strangers in the late 1920s who find themselves bound by cosmic fate to face waking nightmares unlike anything they could have ever imagined. I'm Matthew. Once again, I'm your game master and keeper for this story. I have come prepared with another fun fact for us all. So prior to being cast as Dracula in Universal's 1931 Dracula adaptation, Bela Lugosi actually played Dracula for the stage adaptation in the 1920s.
That's super cool. Alrighty, well, hey guys, I'm Nathan, and I play Jonah Thorogood, a private investigative journalist, not private investigator. A lot of your favorite household brands were actually invented in the 1920s, like Kool-Aid, peanut butter cups, Reese's peanut butter cups, Velveeta cheese, and Baby Ruth candy bars were all invented in the 1920s. And I had no idea they were invented all the way back then.
Oh my gosh.
Not sponsored.
Oh.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Could be.
But
which one surprises you the most? Because I feel like Kool-Aid in the 1920s just doesn't mesh with my brain.
I'm sure it's some weird way of making it, kind of like Coca-Cola had cocaine in it.
5-cent package would make 2 quarts of Kool-Aid, apparently.
Oh my god.
Take me back.
I think it was originally called Fruit Smack, but he had trouble marketing it because it was expensive to ship and often broke. To solve this, he dehydrated the concentrate into a powder, which he called Kool-Aid.
In 1927, the year that we're playing the game in, is when they had Kool-Aid in 6 different flavors. It was raspberry, cherry, grape, lemon, orange, and root beer.
Whoa.
Root beer?
Do you think they have it at the Speakeasy?
I'm gonna order a Kool-Aid.
Give me some of that
Ignore a rum
raspberry
and Coke.
Kool-Aid.
I would like a Kool-Aid, please. On the rocks.
Excuse me, sir. Can I get a cherry Kool-Aid?
You know what? That would be funny, and I think that they serve Kool-Aid there.
It's canon now.
Hell yeah.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I play Archibald Bauer, a professor of philanthropy hailing from Boston. My fun fact is, in 1919, President Woodrow Wilson had a stroke, and apparently after that point, his wife basically took over the role of the presidency. She managed a lot of the office that he did when he was alive, and she was just killing it for a while.
Good for her.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I'm Noah. I play Adam Whitlock, emotional support archaeologist.
Yeah. I need a hug.
I'll give you a hug. And fun fact, my mom watches the podcast. She's very invested. Hi, Mom. This is episode 3, Speakeasy and Carry a Big Gun.
The bartender stands in front of you and, despite his older age, doesn't seem to waver at all while holding this 12-gauge shotgun directly at you. Most of the others in the speakeasy don't even seem to notice this altercation going on, and those that do quickly walk away back into the rest of the crowd.
I've never seen you fellas here before. Well, I've never seen this fellas here before with you, Jonah. Wallets out now. If you've got badges, you'll find yourselves with holes blown through your chest.
Do as he says, gentlemen.
Officer Howard said I didn't have my ID in my wallet. So I pull out my wallet and I say, I don't have my ID on me.
He cocks an eyebrow at you,
What do you mean you don't have your ID with you?
and he swings the shotgun from pointing towards the center of your group directly at you.
Shit.
Look. He's with me. It's fine. I trust him.
Jonah, you know how I feel about bringing outsiders into here. You better have a damn good reason, a damn good way to vouch for these boys.
The train incident that happened the other day, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for these men.
The train? You guys were on the train?
Yes, sir. We were all on the train, and I'm sure you heard about what happened.
Oh, I heard what happened. So what happened to John Griffith then?
And he lowers the gun a little bit.
Unfortunately, John didn't make it out of the ordeal. He died on that train.
Jonah, are you willing to stake everything that you've got on the fact that these men, they're clean. They're not here to bust us.
Like I said, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here.
If it'll make you feel better, I could give you a little bit of collateral,
Oh yeah?
and I'll take the paper that implicates John to selling alcohol to this place, and I'll give it to the bartender.
And he lowers the shotgun, stows it below the bar where he got it before, and while he's down there, he grabs out 3 glasses and puts it on the counter.
Boys, I'm mighty sorry about that. It's, we've been a little anxious since one of our guys wound up dead. Worried that the fuzz got to him, and now our little operation here's busted. As a sign of good faith, first drink on the house tonight, alright? And, I would appreciate if you didn't tell anybody about this paperwork here. I'm glad that it's retrieved and at least that's safe.
Our lips are sealed.
I ain't saying nothing.
Nothing from me either.
I'll take a cherry Kool-Aid.
Alright, and what about you, Jonah?
Old fashioned on the rocks.
And sir, what can I get for you?
Just give me something strong.
So, Adam, you watch as he mixes together a cherry Kool-Aid for you. Jonah, he gets you an old-fashioned on the rocks. And Archibald, he puts just straight up whiskey into a glass for you.
You boys take it easy tonight. Again, I apologize about the scare. You can never be too careful nowadays, can't ya?
I'll look to the bartender. Do you know where we might be able to find a radio?
We've got one here that's not public use. The other one that I know of is at the school.
So the barkeep hands out the 3 glasses for you guys and gives you sort of a weary smile and looks between very fuzzy Eugene Levy eyebrows and just says,
Is there anything else that I can do for you gentlemen tonight before you enjoy your time?
We got a couple of questions regarding John. Now, we met him on the train, and he was moving some kind of wild animal. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
No, I've never known John to be part of anything with smuggling animals or transporting animals of any sort. Any time that he had actually transported stuff, it was mainly our product here.
Has he ever moved things that weren't alcohol?
Well, sure, he's,
he kind of just squints a little bit.
he enjoyed things other than alcohol that he may have transported every now and then.
Sure, yeah. I turn to look at everybody and I'm like, that's all I wanted to ask.
It is possible that John has brought in other things without my knowledge. He had a set of keys to get in and out when I was not here, but as far as I am aware, nothing other than alcohol or the occasional morphine was transported by John.
Well, I mean, that certainly helps just a little bit. I appreciate you telling us all this.
Of course, I'm sorry that it's not more helpful towards you. Is there anything specific with John that was happening aside from this animal that he was transporting? I mean, it seems like a lot of work to go to a speakeasy just to ask about an animal, I guess.
He had some kind of briefcase.
Briefcase, okay.
I don't think we all saw what was inside of it, but I know I might sound a little crazy, but it was green and glowing and floating.
Floating? Well, I'll be. When you said it was green and glowing, I thought for sure it was just cash that he took back and forth to transport stuff, but I've never heard of cash floating before.
Yeah, well, I honestly figured you wouldn't know anything about that.
No, the only time I had seen him take a briefcase is when he was transporting things and exchanging money.
Okay, one last thing from me. This is a long shot, but I'll take my good luck charm, the little stone tablet thing, and I'll place that on the table. This thing don't look familiar to you, does it?
He reaches across the bar and picks it up and sort of moves it around in his hand, looks at all the different odds and ends of it, and then places it back down just with a confused look.
No, I've never seen anything like this. What is it?
It's just a good luck charm that I keep with me.
I see. No, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm sorry that I can't help with that.
Yeah, I figured. That's alright.
I know you have seen this though, and I'll put up on the bar the matchbox that says dolled up dame, and I'll slide it to him. Somebody lost this.
He places his hand over it and then lifts his head up to look at you.
Jonah, you know as well as I do that this, for here, the Speakeasy, this is like gold. These just don't come out to anybody. You gotta be a matchbook holder to have one of these.
Deliberately on display for anyone to pick up.
That doesn't make any sense.
And he
You're
flips the lid open of the matchbook, and in the inside you see that written in pen, it says John Griffith.
John held this close as if it were money itself. I don't understand why he would just leave this somewhere. Why it would just be sitting out. Good Lord, Jonah, what have you gotten mixed up in this time?
Only time will tell, my friend. And I'm trying to get down to the truth.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. You should not get this out around here ever again. In fact, I recommend that you leave this here, because if anybody else sees it with his name in it, they're gonna think you're the one who did him in.
Why I'm giving it to you.
Alright. And he takes it and he slips it into his pocket.
It doesn't make sense. John loved this place. He loved his job. He loved his status as matchbook holder. For him to just leave this out, so careless, so unlike him, I don't understand at all.
Seems John was up to way more than we thought.
If I may ask, and I never caught your name,
And he motions to you, Adam.
are you, what kind of animal was Mr. Griffith transporting back and forth?
My eyes kind of go wide a little bit. Well, it was certainly a bit crazy looking. You know what? Archibald, why don't you describe this thing? I don't think I'll do it justice.
Of course. Yes, it was certainly an animal. A very scary one at that. Oh boy. It looked kind of ravenous, maybe a little wolf-like. It's hard to explain. It was very dark, you see, but certainly terrifying. Certainly
Very,
terrifying.
very hectic.
And yeah, oh yes, very hectic. But an animal, surely.
Okay, fine. It was a giant fucking eyeball, and it had tentacles, and it stabbed me, and it stabbed Archibald. It was insane. I don't know. And Adam is just like hyperventilating, like.
I put my hand on Adam. I'm like, calm down. Reel it in a little bit.
I grab my Kool-Aid and down it.
Here, drink this. And I'll pass him the old fashioned. Take a drink of this.
No, sorry, I don't drink.
So you're saying there was a giant eyeball on the train that John went. Have you fellas been getting into his morphine stash? Is that what this is all about? You're just trying to get another fix?
Sir, I know that this may be hard to believe, but yes, it was a giant eyeball. Well, I know this may be hard to believe, but this did happen. It was a giant eyeball. It attacked us. It gave me this scar. I motioned towards my neck.
Jesus.
And it hospitalized us for days.
That does not look good. God, that looks sick. Are you sure that you're fit to be down here right now?
And I'll chime in. I'll say, I got one too, and I'll kind of lift up my shirt.
Can you guys roll me persuasion?
I'm breaking this man's brain right now.
I know. I mean, like, what do you even say? What did it look like? Well, it was a giant eyeball.
I got a 3.
Ooh.
Shit.
Oh my gosh.
So I have an extreme success.
I had a fail.
Yeah, we use Archibald since you tossed it off to him.
Yeah. Perfectly. He slam dunked that shit.
I don't think I can wrap my head around this, but the way you're saying this, the way you're describing it, I can't deny that you're telling the truth, or at least what you believe to be the truth. Jonah, what is happening with you guys? I mean, you come down here with people that I assume are police, telling stories about crazy creatures, and then you have this manifest from Griffith. You're saying that he's transporting creatures. You're trying to figure out what happened and what is going on. I don't see the big picture of this. I don't understand what is happening.
Frankly, we're trying to get to the bottom of it. Even we don't even understand. I took pictures, bartender. I just haven't had a chance to develop them yet, but what they're saying is the truth. There was no wild animal. That was some monster beyond comprehension. And the floating briefcase was just another small part of it.
Look, kid, you've convinced me about this eye. You've convinced me that something bigger is going on right now. When the bands are switching sets, I'll come and find you. We'll see if we can get to the bottom of this. There's something that's probably going to be beneficial for you to see.
Appreciate it, bartender.
Go mingle, go talk. I've got other customers I need to serve for now.
You guys got your drinks in your hand. You've got a whole speakeasy ahead of you. I mean, there's multiple sections, numerous patrons, abundance of questions that you want to be answered. So the night is yours to begin unraveling this mystery that you guys have found yourselves in.
I'm gonna hop off of the bar stool and head over towards the dance floor.
Okay.
I know you said I didn't see Clyde last session, but do I see him in this room?
You do not. But what you do see is a black and white tiled floor where there's patrons dancing and drinking. Off to the side, there are groups of plush chairs that surround circular tables where patrons are sitting and drinking and talking. And there's a band that is up on the stage, which is a very nice, dark, rich hardwood stage. There's a group playing upbeat jazz right now, and Clyde is not there.
Okay. Jonah's just gonna sort of sidle up to one of the tables and just watch the stage for a second, just keep an eye out and see if Clyde comes in anywhere.
I think Adam is gonna walk over to one of these booths.
That's good, because I wanted to go to the lounge area.
Go to the lounge area and just kind of take a seat and observe. Right now, I think Adam doesn't really want to talk to any of these people because I've never broken a rule in my life, and now I'm in a speakeasy where people push alcohol and drugs. I ordered a Kool-Aid at an alcohol bar that serves alcohol, and they had it.
So Adam, as you sit down, you put your Kool-Aid down on this table at the dining area. It's really nice wooden chairs and tables and stuff like that. Are you sitting against the wall in a booth looking out towards people, or are you sitting in one of the chairs with your back kind of towards everybody else facing the wall?
Definitely, I've got my back to the wall looking at everybody.
So you recline in this nice plush seat and you're looking out, and you go to grab your drink again and looking around. Why don't you also roll me a just general spot hidden?
Okay.
See if you can perceive anything.
That is a regular success.
As you're, bobbing your head to the music, kind of tapping your finger, picking up your drink, your finger feels this weird indent in the table. And despite the fact that these tables are pretty nice, pretty pristine, they look like they're well maintained, it's almost like someone has taken a knife and carved into the table. And as you look down, you see something that is basically just impossible to see unless you're looking for it. And in the wooden table, you see an engraving. It is a long line, and at the top of the line on either side are 3 circles. And then about midway down this line, there are other lines that run perpendicular to it, and then all of a sudden go at a 45-degree angle in. And there are 3 of these that get smaller.
I kind of feel carving on this table. I just shake my head because this is just getting too many questions, too little answers.
Destroying perfectly good property.
As he does this, I also want to go over to the lounge area. Can you describe some of the people there?
I would love to. So you see a lot of people who just give off this sense of, I have money, and you're not exactly sure whether that is accurate or not. You've seen Cedar Falls, you've seen that they're not necessarily the wealthiest town that you've ever been in, but these people are dressed so nicely. It's almost like, this is even fancier than going to church. This is an event like you would see someone go to, a dance or something like that. So a lot of the women are wearing dresses, they have their hair up, or they have in hats. Almost all the men are wearing really nice suits or very expensive looking sweaters and stuff like that, or vests. Everybody is basically just dressed in the nicest clothing that they could possibly find.
In that case, I decide to not stay around here. I'll just head over towards Adam and kind of sit down next to him. I saw him sort of rubbing the table, and I'm
Caressing the
curious what he was doing.
You go down, you sit across from Adam at this table, and you get sort of this glint from the dim overhead lights, and you see there's something carved into the table as well.
Take a look at this, Archibald. Some vandal drew a symbol in this table.
Oh, what a strange symbol. What do you take it to mean? Certainly not initials.
No, I mean, you're the anthropologist. In all your study of humans and language and whatnot, it might mean something to you more than it does to me.
Why don't you do an anthropology roll?
While they're doing that, I will make my way out of the dance floor and wander over to them as well. And I don't recognize this symbol on the table, do I?
Yeah, no, you come over, you sit next to Adam at the booth, and now all three of you are crowded around this small wooden table looking at it, and it's completely unrecognizable to you as well.
Okay.
Well, I still don't recognize it. I'm sorry, Adam. I just have no idea what this means.
There's another question that we have yet to have an answer for.
Matthew, in the bar and lounge area, do I notice... Is there anybody that I recognize from town?
Why don't you give me a d20 roll?
D20 roll. Which person do I know? Okay. 14.
You see Amos. You know that Amos is a school teacher.
Hey.
And the father of Cedric Diggory.
You guys see, while you guys are talking about the symbol, Jonah is sipping on his old fashioned, just kind of scanning the other two, the bar in the lounge area from where we're at. And he clocks one person and he gets up immediately and walks towards him. I'm gonna walk over to Amos.
You see Amos is not dressed in a suit, but is instead wearing just a really nice sweater, a good pair of pants, and really nicely shined shoes. And he's holding a drink, he's sipping it, talking to just a group of people. And as you walk over, he sees you, gives you a smile. Jonah, how's it going, man? How's it going?
It's been a wild ride, Amos. Nice night, right?
Yes, it's a lovely night, but I think it's supposed to rain, so hopefully we don't get out of here too late and get caught up in any rain.
Hey, there's a radio in the school, right?
Yes, there's a radio in the school.
Odd question. Do you think I could borrow it? I really want to learn more about radio. It's really fascinating to me.
How much have you had to drink tonight? I don't know if you're going to be able to lug that thing around, but I'm happy for you to come on through and I can kind of show you how to operate it.
Well, I've had just this one, but you know how the alcohol hits me. I would love for you to teach me.
Is deception a thing in this game?
There's fast talk.
Fast talk.
Yeah, fast talk is
Pretend to not be
basically...
so.
Fast talk. I just want to roll more.
What'd you give me a fast talk? I would love for you guys to roll more.
Come on. Roll well, damn it. I got a 50, and my success is exactly a 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
He looks at your drink and looks at you. You always were a bit of a lightweight, but that's no problem. As long as you're sober when you come to the school. How does Wednesday work for you?
That might work. Is there a day that might be a little closer? Like, maybe tonight or tomorrow morning?
Well, I'm not taking you to the school on a Sunday night when I have had some alcohol. Tomorrow night, let's see. Why don't you roll the persuade?
Come on, Jonah.
Nah, it's a fail. 73.
No, tomorrow's not good. I need to get back home in time. Tuesday, could make Tuesday work. Let's see. You know what? I bet I can make Tuesday work. How does Tuesday afternoon sound once school is over?
I think I can find time in my schedule for a Tuesday.
Wonderful. And what do you need the radio for? Are you thinking of buying? I didn't think that you were in the market for such an item.
Well, I want to learn about it.
All you had to say was that you wanted to learn. You know me, I'm a school teacher. There's nothing more that I love than knowledge and seeking knowledge. It's an exciting adventure. Yes, I would be happy to teach you this.
That's great. Maybe I could even write a story about it later. And how the wonderful school teacher taught journalists like myself how to use radio.
He gives you a hearty arm around your shoulders and like squeezes your arms like, if you wrote an article like that about me, I would be happy to teach you about any sort of radio questions that you could ever have.
I'll be sure to have a lot of them ready. Oh, well, Amos, it's been great to talk to you. I look forward to Tuesday.
Yes, me too, me too.
I'll let you have a great rest of your night, and I'm gonna
thank you.
walk back over to the guys. So I got us a errand to run Tuesday evening. Couldn't get him to do it any earlier. That was Amos, the school teacher.
The school teacher?
He's gonna show us how to use the radio Tuesday evening after school.
Well, that'll be good.
Oh, that's perfect.
Maybe we can finally get some answers around here.
I hope so.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I have to go relieve myself, and I'll head into the bathroom.
You do your business, you're going to wash your hands, and you catch a glimpse of something discolored underneath the sink.
What color?
A dark yellow.
Ew. I'll take a closer look.
As you bend down to investigate, you see that it is a small yellow envelope that's been wedged between the curve of a pipe.
Oh. I grab it and immediately pocket it. I will look at this later.
Okay.
Like, pretty much as soon as we get out of the speakeasy, I'm gonna open this thing up.
It is significantly heavier than you would have expected for an envelope to be.
Can I, like, kind of feel the outside of it to guess what's inside?
Yeah, it feels like it's a stack of money inside.
I'll go into one of the stalls and I'll open up the envelope and look inside. Is it just money?
As you open it up, you see that there is, to your approximation, $250 in cash and a small slip of paper with a note on it.
I read the note.
It says, "Regards from 2425.
Write that down, write that down.
What? It's like 500 years in the future.
That wasn't one of the radio frequencies, was it?
No. We had 2330 and 2325, and they correspond to certain days.
It's the same amount of numbers as...
Yes.
So it might be one. I like sweating, looking at all this money. It's like the most money I've ever seen in my life. I slip it into my pocket and I'll go back out.
Jonah and Archibald, can you guys give me a psychology roll?
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
The color from my face is obviously very drained. I'm just like pale.
21, so that's below my half. I have a 50.
That's a 5, my guy.
As the kids would have said back in 2020, Adam looks very sus. You can tell, like, he looks like a kid who just broke a lamp and then tried to hide it.
Totally me in real life too.
He comes back over, like, the color is drained from his face. He's super sweaty. He's like arms directly at his sides, walking like robotically, and he just sits down without even like looking at you guys or saying anything.
I'm like not looking at you guys. I'll sit down and I'll say, "Gentlemen, if we are done here, I think it is time for us to leave."
Was everything okay in there?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Are you sure? Because it looks like you've seen a ghost. Again.
I will tell you about it when we exit this place promptly.
You hear applause and the movement of chairs and people starting to talk a little louder. And the barkeeper comes up to you guys.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you have a moment?
Adam is just like he's like biting his lips.
Ah, bartender, yes. There's something you wanted to show us?
Yes, if the three of you would like to follow me.
And he looks at you, Adam.
Did I get you a sour packet or something on accident?
I just kind of like awkward laugh and rub the back of my head. And I'm like, no.
Right, okay. If you gentlemen want to go ahead and follow me, please.
It's just not his element, bartender. Not used to it.
Yeah. What Jonah said, I never come to these kinds of places. This is my first time.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell. Doing a good job.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's go, boys.
And he leads you past the bar and into the area with the dance floor and the tables. And it's really busy as the band is coming off the stage. Other people are starting to go up there. People are sort of milling around, exchanging conversations with one another, having a drink, sort of changing where they're just sitting down, talking with other people. And the bartender takes you over to the side of the stage. And on the right side of the stage, you see that there is a really small silver metal latch that is seeming to attach two of these side panels to each other. And he undoes this latch and opens up the panel to reveal a small set of stairs that lead downwards into the dark.
This is how Mr. Griffith would take some items from our storage room to this area of the bar. If you want to investigate, I'll give you a few moments to take a look at it, but please, I implore of you not to do anything funny. Don't steal anything, nothing of that sort. Jonah, I'm trusting you with this. I know that you are all trying to figure out what happened to John and what's going on. Remember, I have a shotgun, and I have no problem shooting people who steal from me. So, don't steal.
And he holds open the door for you guys.
I kind of whisper to Adam as he turns away and say, "What do you suppose he meant by his no problem shooting people?"
And I kind of just push them down the stairs a little bit. Like, let's go, guys.
You guys walk down this really small, cramped, tight concrete and brick walkway. And it leads down and down and down, then makes a really sharp 90-degree turn to a left. You walk for another minute, takes another really sharp 90-degree turn, and you continue to walk further and further down these stairs until you reach a wooden door that is just another one of those simple metal latches. And as you undo it, you find yourself in a storage room. It doesn't really fit with the aesthetic of the rest of the speakeasy. The floor is just packed brown dirt, and the walls are nothing more than just wooden beams keeping up a wooden ceiling. There are loose bricks lined up between the beams that gives us some sense of a wall. It seems very rushed, very last minute put together. There are barrels and crates of glass bottles that take up about 80% of the space, giving just enough room to navigate without completely wrecking the place. And there is a single concrete door that sits on the northern wall with no lock, no handle, and no hinges.
Okay. Jonah will go over towards the door.
In the top left of the door, you see the same symbol that was carved into the table.
Adam, Archibald, that symbol that was on the table, it's on the door up here.
So it is. We have free reign over this place. Let's look. And I'll open the door if I can.
There is no way to open the door. It almost seems fake. Like the rest of this wall is surrounding the door, and you try to push on it and it does nothing. You try to pull it and it does nothing. You try to get your fingers underneath it to hopefully lift it up, and it just does not budge. It just seems like a huge concrete slab.
Can Archibald try to inspect it more thoroughly, especially the outline of the door where the hinges are supposed to be?
Yeah, please do.
Archibald fails that.
You go to kind of feel between the crack of this door, and you can't even slip your finger more than half an inch into this concrete stone cut because it completely stops you.
Adam, do you think I could get another pair of eyes on this?
I don't see why not. 33, which is a success.
So as you're sort of feeling along the edge of this, you feel an extremely cold draft that seems to be coming through it, even though it seems not necessarily airtight, but it seems pretty much fitted to the sides of the walls.
I mean, there definitely is a room behind this door. I don't know. I mean, I'm curious to see what's behind it. Maybe we could, wedge something in between and move it.
I'm gonna look by the barrels. Is there any kind of lever or something out of place that might cause this door to move?
Why don't you roll a spot hidden?
I'm great at this. 64. That's a fail.
Nope, you don't see any sort of levers or buttons or anything of that sort.
And do I see anything out of place with the barrels? Do I see any of the markings? Any in that marking that we found on the door? Do I see that anywhere on the barrels or anything like that?
If you want to do a specific investigation for that, I'd let you roll a spot hidden for that. With a 64, you definitely didn't.
One of them says Kool-Aid on it.
Yeah.
Can me and Archibald look for a lever?
Please do.
Straight 60, so that's also a fail.
Okay.
My spot hidden is very bad, guys, so I'll take all the help I can get.
Do not
Just
ask
in
this
real
man
life.
to investigate.
Yeah, please don't. I'm trying.
My spot hidden's a 50, but I once again failed this.
Okay.
I Wow, I got an extreme success.
Let's
on my
go.
spot hit.
Okay.
It's an 11.
You find one of the barrels towards the bottom has the same symbol carved into it. And with an extreme success, you lift up this barrel and it seems pretty light. And at the bottom, you see another yellow envelope.
Oh God. I pick it up.
In this envelope, you see $150 in cash in there. And there's another small little note. And that note says, "Regards from 2330.
And that is one of the numbers that we had.
Okay, let me keep a little ledger.
Guards
Whoa.
from 20. That's one of the radio frequencies.
I will show this one to you guys. Y'all, I found an envelope, and it appears that this money is from one of the frequencies that we're looking to contact. There's quite a bit of money in it too. But I think we should probably leave it.
I agree. I don't want to get shot with a shotgun. Leave the envelope.
Yes.
But that's good. That's good information. We really need to get to that radio. Tuesday can't come quick enough.
Maybe the bartender might let us use his? We could slip him some money, maybe?
Slip him. Slip him out of
Okay.
character. Slip him the $250 from the
Yeah.
envelope. Slip him his own money.
Where
mean,
did this
maybe if-
come from?
Maybe if we had $250, but I don't see anywhere we can get that.
Yeah, who has $250? Not me. I've never owned $250.
You sure are saying $250 a lot.
You tell this is in character or not.
It's not.
Well,
Okay.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
well, gentlemen, I know we can use the radio on Tuesday, but I think time is of the essence, and if the bartender has a radio here, I think it might be worth asking him, or possibly asking him in a nicer way, if we could use his radio.
It's worth a shot. I guess we'll head back upstairs then.
Yeah, we should go find the bartender.
You guys walk back up the stairs, going through the tight tunnels, and so you get back out, and another band is starting to play, and you really quickly jump out basically from this little hatch and try to casually make your way over back to the bar. And you see that the bartender is finishing serving a couple drinks, giving a very half-hearted smile, and sees you coming over.
Did you gentlemen find anything that you were looking for?
We definitely found some interesting stuff, but we were hoping, and I know you said it's off limits, but we were hoping that you might let us have a little gander at your radio for just a little bit.
Well, the radio was down there.
What?
What?
That's where John kept the radio. That's how he made his communications with the other bootleggers to bring the alcohol in.
Do we see a radio?
You did not see a radio.
Tender,
But-
there's no radio down there.
Yeah,
Son
all
of a bitch!
all that was down there were a bunch of barrels and crates all around. Do you know where he put this radio?
Well, he usually used a couple of the empty crates as a makeshift stand for all of the equipment. It's not down there. That's exactly where he would use it. It was a private radio for him to talk to their bootleggers. I don't understand.
You know what? We went and talked to his wife, and she said that he smashed his radio. So, clearly, if I'm thinking right, he must have done the same to the one down there.
That's a lot of money to just smash away. Why would he do that?
That's just another question now, isn't it?
Yes, I think it is. Seems that you gentlemen are getting a lot more questions than answers at this point.
It's getting late, so I wipe the sweat off my forehead. We best be going now. I think.
You gentlemen take it easy then.
Have a good night, bartender. And thank you
You
for all
as
the
well.
help.
Yes, of course. And next time you come out, I promise I will greet you with a shotgun.
Please don't. I don't need the shotgun.
So you guys do find that you're getting pretty tired. The night has passed a lot quicker than you would have expected. And, this tiredness is coming despite, or maybe even perhaps because of your many days of unconsciousness. As you turn around to leave the bar, you see a man is approaching you from a short distance away. In the dim lighting, you see he's clad in expensive brown shoes, gray pants, and a green button-up sweater. As the man gets closer, you feel like you might know him, and you sure do. Sure as can be, as this man steps into the light, it's John Griffith.
What?
What?
I heard you boys were asking round about me. Is there something I can do for you fellas?
What? Hang on, I need a second.
Excuse me?
What?
What the fuck? What the fuck? John's dead. John's dead.
What? What?
Oh my god.
All right.
What? John?
Yes, it's me. I heard there was talk around that you were asking about me. Something I can do for you fellas.
John, you're dead. How are you here?
Dead? Well, I didn't realize I drank that much. I thought that I was doing much better tonight. Do I look dead?
John, have you spoken with your wife recently?
With Loretta? Sure. I talk to her every night when I get home.
John, you were on a train 6 days ago,
Yes, that's right.
and the train exploded.
Yes.
How they never recovered your body. How are you here?
Well, my death was mistaken. I was just merely unconscious, and thankfully someone came through in the last sweep, and they found me.
And you've seen Henry.
Of course, I've seen Henry.
When he says that, can I do some kind of like psychology roll
Yeah,
or
please do.
something?
Does he look injured in any way? Like, does he have any
looks
sort of...
completely like he did when you guys first met him at the train station.
What? Can we all do that roll?
Yeah, I think that would be appropriate.
I'm nowhere close.
5, baby. 5, baby.
I failed this. I'm rolling horribly.
Regardless of my fail, I think he's lying.
Jonah, with your extreme success? Hard success?
Yes. Yes. I have a 50.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Extreme.
Extreme success. So with your extreme
damn.
success, as he says that his death was mistaken and he was recovered, you see that there is just the subtlest of twitch in his eye as he says this. And as his eye twitches, it seems to very briefly shift colors.
What are the colors?
It went from being brown to almost being blue.
This is borderline like sanity check. I feel
I'm honestly, I'll roll a sanity
Okay,
check.
why
on
don't you?
this.
If you guys feel like your character would roll, yeah, please do.
yeah, like
He's dead. Especially after Adam talked to Henry.
right.
He's like, this guy's dead.
My character
This
was
guy's
like
dead.
completely convinced this man was
Mhm.
no longer in the picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it too.
I passed.
I failed.
I got a 59 and I had to roll under a 61.
Both Jonah and Adam, you were completely taken aback. But for you, Archibald, this is like a man coming back from the dead. This is not anything you've ever experienced before. It freaks you out.
This is insane. I mean, let's say that they did find you. John, what was that on the train?
I don't quite understand what you're saying on the train. An explosion. It was the engine overheated. It's what I was told.
John, do you remember what you were doing before the explosion?
A little bit embarrassing to say. I took a bit of morphine, indulged in a little bit before I went to bed, so I was knocked right out, and an explosion happened, and I found myself being awoken by someone many days later.
John, have you checked on Henry?
Of course I've checked on Henry. It's the first place that I went when I was brought back here.
Okay, when specifically did you go check on Henry?
When specifically? So, if I remember right, I was unconscious for about 6 days. So, earlier this morning when I woke up back in my house, I went to check on Henry.
All I'm writing in my notes is in all capital letters, John Griffith is back.
He doesn't seem like the same John Griffith we met, right? That's like the vibe I'm getting. This is me, Nick.
I am getting big, like, either something I totally don't understand, or it's like Jekyll and Hyde vibes. Like, he has two different personalities here. Like, he put on a face at the front of the train, and then, you know, who he was when he let the animal loose or whatever.
It's that damn
And
morphine.
now, yeah, this is what morphine addiction does to people.
This podcast is actually an allegory for
This
why
is
drugs are bad.
Yeah, this
Yes.
is a huge PSA.
He really should have just switched to heroin.
He should have said.
I
He
mean,
just should have said no. I mean, it's that easy.
He should have said no.
I think in this moment, Adam is starting to get really angry. Especially because of meeting Henry and talking to him, talking to Loretta, the fact that, you know, he like brings morphine home and everything.
Before you say anything, does the bartender clock this? Or are we, like, away from that?
You guys are sort of walking towards the exit, so you're a little bit away from the barkeeper right now.
Okay.
Adam's getting pretty angry, and he's like, John, you mind if we talk in private, upstairs or out back or something? We got some questions for you.
Said, or perhaps we can go down to the cellar.
Down to the cellar.
I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm sorry, I don't. This is as far as it goes. We're in the speakeasy.
Maybe I'm mistaken. A different place. A different speakeasy.
Is there, like, an insight roll for this?
I feel like we've just been going with psychology. I was looking through it. I feel like that's really...
I think psychology is like
Yeah.
if you want to know if someone's lying.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I would also like.
I want to see if he's lying about knowing about the basement cellar thing. Oh no, that's a 90. That's a bad fail.
Okay, but I succeed.
Yeah, Archibald, he seems to be completely telling the truth. If you all want to talk up in the barber shop, I mean, they're closed. We'd have a private place to talk, and then I can come back down here and finish my drink afterwards. I'd prefer not to go out too far.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sounds like the best course of action.
So you guys go through the secret entrance, back up the staircase, and push open file shelves and swing out that secret entrance and get back into the dark, completely abandoned barber shop standing in that area between the main barber shop part and the area where the door is down to the speakeasy.
Okay. I want to grab him and shove him against a wall and try to, like, intimidate him. You lying son of a bitch. You're gonna tell us right now who you are, what you've been doing for the past 6 days. I want to know right now.
Excellent. Give me an intimidation roll.
For the love of God.
You got this. You got this.
Intimidate. Oh, I needed a 15 or lower, and I got a 14.
Perfect. What have I been? I told you, sir. I've been unconscious the last 6 days, and I'm John Griffith. I mean, you were asking around for me. I don't know what you're after. Perhaps there's something else that I could help you with.
I'm like, I've got him by the collar, and I'm just gonna, like, push him up against the wall again. We know you push alcohol. We know you push morphine. If you have seen Henry, you know what state he's in. You were on the train, getting into the luggage compartment. There was a monster. You were working with Will and George. You brought Henry along. You need to come clean now.
So you're right. I do push alcohol. I do push morphine. I'm not very proud of it, but unfortunately, it is something that I've grown accustomed to taking. Yes, you've caught me there. Yes, I was on the train. I am aware of who Will and George are, and Henry is my son. And you're right. I have not seen Henry since the explosion. I've been afraid to face him and Loretta, so I have not been back.
Liar.
Why'd you smash your radio?
Smash my radio? My stupid. You know how much money that's worth? It would be foolish for me to do that.
You're saying you didn't smash your radio. Can I roll a psychology check to see if he is lying here? Or is he still sort of intimidated?
He's not.
He's still
lying,
intimidating.
right?
He's yeah. Until otherwise, he's still pretty much under. He's got the status effect.
Okay.
Fear.
I don't understand why you are all coming after me. I've never met you before, and all of a sudden 3 strangers are just coming at me, attacking me, throwing me against walls, accusing me of things that are unwell about me, but unfortunately are true. I don't understand what's going on.
Clearly, this man doesn't have the answers we're looking for. Maybe we should just let him go.
I'll unclench my fists around his collar. The last thing I'll say to him is, like, I get really close. Listen, I'm keeping an eye on your son Henry. If I find out you're bringing that damn morphine to the Preston house, it's your ass.
I understand. I understand. Gentlemen, look, you have asked me plenty of questions. If I may ask one of my own, why the hell are you so damn interested in me?
Frankly, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
You ain't seen your boy, you bastard.
Sir, I'm sorry, I don't know what mess you're talking about. If you're talking about having a good time at the Speakeasy that I occasionally go to, then I apologize that you're in this mess. As for my son, you don't know him. You don't really know him. You may have met him, but you never really spent the time with him to get to know him like I have. I love that boy. He's my pride and joy. So don't you ever talk about him like that again.
I'm like so close to slipping the brass knuckles on my fingers.
He deserves that.
Yeah, he
This
does.
bastard. He
Oh
really
my
is a
God.
bastard. I'll just push him really hard and turn away.
As you push him, he hits the shelf with all of the files on it, and he kind of recoils a bit, and he squints really quickly as if like a super bright light was shown on him, and then he shakes his head as if like clearing it.
What does that mean?
This man is zooted.
I'm gonna walk up to him and stick my finger against his chest. Are you on morphine right now?
I'm not on. I'm not on.
Are you on morphine right now?
Jonah, you first see before Adam and Archibald that his eyes are not the same color. One of them is brown, one of them is blue, and they are not facing the same way. They seem to be going almost like lazy eye, both of them. And his smile twitches seemingly involuntarily, and you watch as the skin around the corner of his mouth begins to droop like wax under hot flame. And then suddenly he falls to his knees, falling on you, grabbing his throat and scratching wildly while gasping for air like a wounded animal. And as he scratches, he peels these strips of wet flesh from his neck, exposing this raw, glistening red skin underneath. Blood runs down the fingers and onto the green sweater like depraved Christmas attire. Then he whips his head up towards you, and you see a man much different from John Griffith, but Jonah, you instantly recognize him. You see this new man has a thick mustache, a scar across his face, and unkempt shoulder-length hair, and you recognize him as none other than Kirk Weber, Clyde's father. And as this man skitters forward across the blood-soaked ground, he races towards the exit into the street, leaving behind a thick trail of blood and abundance of thin, torn flesh that sits upon the ground like a mask in the visage of the deceased John Griffith. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this third episode of Tales of the Other Side. I have been Matthew, your keeper and your game master.
I am Nathan. I have been Nathan, Jonah Thorogood, investigative journalist.
I am Nick, and I have been Archibald Bauer.
I'm Noah, and I once was Adam Whitlock.
And our next episode should be coming at you guys December 4th, and it'll be episode 4, The Faces of the Stranger.